Hi there. So today, let us discuss C program, a first year C program to compute the energy of a particle. So I have written down the program title, and it reads: write a C program to find mechanical energy of a particle using this particular formula. That is E energy equal to mass into gravity into height plus half into mass into velocity square. So अभी मैं बोलूँ मैं so this is the title of the program, that is write a C program to find mechanical energy of a particle using this one formula, that is E, that is energy equal to the potential energy plus kinetic energy, that is mass into gravity into height plus half into mass into velocity square. Okay. So this is the program for this particular problem statement. We shall write a beautiful C program. Okay. Mm. The first thing is we will be writing few header files. So we have already you are aware of a few of them. First one, we shall see this ash include stdio.h. So this is our first header file, that is standard input output header file. Then we shall use one more header file, that is console conio.h header file, and one more header file we shall use, that is math.h header file. So uh, we use these three header files for this particular program. Then we shall write the main function. Okay. And this we will make it as int main, that this function returns a particular value. A main we have written the main function here. Then we have seen the formula, that is E is equal to mgh plus half mv square. Okay. So how many variables do we need here? So we need one variable. We need one variable to hold the output, the result, that is the energy. So we need one variable to hold the output. We need one variable to uh, you know provide the values. So we'll be computing E, but we need to provide the values for mass, height, and velocity. G is the gravity, that is 9.8 value, which we will define. So the mass, height, and velocity values will be entered by the user. Okay. So how many variables we need here? So we need one for the output, we need one for the mass, we need one for the gravity, we need one for the height, and we need one for the velocity. So totally we will be needing uh, two, three, four, and five. So five variables we need, and five and two more. First, what we will do is we will calculate the potential energy. So for that, I need one more variable. Then we will be calculating the kinetic energy. So we need one more variable for that. So total, we need some seven variables. Okay, to hold the value. So since here we have the gravity value given by Newton, right? So we have value 9.8. So that is a float. So what we do is since the computation will be a floating value, a decimal value. So we will be using a float data type. Okay. So I'll use a float. Then I will use first one is I will use the energy E, right? Then I will use mass M. Okay. Then I will use height. Okay. Then we use one more is velocity. Then we'll be calculating the potential energy and kinetic energy. So I'll be using two more, potential energy and kinetic energy, and one more what I told was the gravity. So G G will be so G will be 9.8. Okay, 9.8. So what happens now? So this particular statement will create some variables, some blocks like this. Okay, so some blocks will be created. So how many? So this will be E, this will be M, this will be H, this will be V, this will be potential energy, this will be kinetic energy, and this will be gravity. So here we can see in this block we have 9.8. Why? Because I have created a variable and also I have assigned a value for this. G is equal to 9.8, and all other will be blocks will be empty. Okay. So now after this, what I will do is printf uh, printf. So I'll write one. So you can add more, masala into this, like create some star mark, give some header, give some the program name, make it look more beautiful, and all that you can do. Right now, we will use very few number of steps and write this particular program. Okay. So I'll simply write a statement. I will write a header for this particular program. Printf. Uh, I'll write a program to compute mechanical energy of a particle. So what happens is when this particular program is executed, so excuse me. So whatever is there in this printf statement will be printed. So that this will be the first line that will be printed. Okay. So now what we will do is uh, so we have the formula like this: E is equal to mgh plus half mv square. So this is the formula. So I will write a printf statement to enter the value for mass and all. So this is not needed actually. Directly also, if you know the program, you can straight away write the read function, direct scanf function, you can finish it off. But that is not the proper way. So you shall write a printf statement here. So uh, printf enter the value for m, that is mass. Okay, enter the value for okay, mass. Then now so again after this statement is printed on the monitor, so below that this statement will also be printed. Now when the user reads the statement enter the value for m, then he will enter the value, the user will enter the value. So for that we need to write a read function. Okay, that's so we will write the scanf. Okay, so this scanf, it has two portions. So the first portion will tell what type of value is expected, and second one will be the address of that. That is where it has to be stored in memory. Okay, so here, so for this is for the enter the value for that is mass, enter the value for m. So what is m here? M is here. So what type of data type it is? Float. Okay, so what type of value is expected? That is percentage. Okay, so we need to write this. Sometimes what happens, you may enter here as an int and you may enter here a float value. It will not take, it will truncate the decimal portion. So here what type of value is expected? Float. So percentage f. Then where it is to be put this value. So when the user enters the value, so where it has to deposit that particular value. So for m it is, and so this is address of m. Okay, so to just find m and get the address and address of m and put that particular value there. So when the user enters this, so he may enter a value like 4.2. He may, after this particular line, he may enter the value as 4.2. So this 4.2 will be stored in this m. Okay, it will be stored in this particular. So now m value we have added. The next is again one more printf I will write. So printf enter the value enter the value for h, I take. Okay, so m is done. G is already, we have given 9.8 h, that is height. Okay, enter the value for h. The same thing. So we will read this way. Scanf. So we have again two portions. So enter the value for h. Now just see what type of data type it is. It is float. So the floating point value is expected. So where it is to be deposited, where it has to be stored, h. Okay, h. So ampersand h. So when this particular statement is displayed on the monitor, again user will write some value. Assume that he is entering some value as 3.4. Okay, so this value will be deposited where? It will be deposited in 3 in h, 3.4. So likewise, now likewise ml is v value. So I'll just erase this one. Okay. So now printf enter the value for v. So then scanf, and again this is a floating point value f, and where it has to be stored, v, that is address of v. Okay, so once when the program is when this line is executed, so you may enter some value like 2.2, so it will be stored in v, 2.2, some value will be stored. So now in the formula, okay, in the formula, that is mgh, okay, mgh plus half mv square. So the user has entered the value for m, the user has entered the value for h, the user has entered the value for v, and g already we know it is a gravity 9.8. So now what we'll do is we will add this potential energy, okay, mgh, you will add that. So now so what we'll do is potential energy. So PE, that is PE, potential energy, M. So M, okay, M into G into H. Okay. If you want, you can write one printf statement here. Printf, the potential energy is. You can just write one particular statement and write this PE. So M into G into H. So what is the value there in M? M is 4.2, and what is G? 9.8, and what is H? 3.4. So this it calculates. Okay. So this it calculates, and whatever value you get here, it will be stored where? It will be stored in this particular location, potential energy. Then now we will calculate this. Okay, kinetic energy. So you can simply write printf the kinetic energy is slash. So why I am writing here a new line, slash n is a new line, because when you read the statement, so the cursor will be pushed to the next line, and there you will get the value. So if you don't want to put into a new line, you can just write t slash t tab, just give some space and give that particular value. Okay, so kinetic energy, so ke, so what is that? Half into m into v into v. Okay, so this is a simple way where you can write. If you want, you can just write power and all that mathematically if you want, you can do. But this is okay. So this will also do half into m into v into v. Okay, or else you can just write 0.5 into m into that also will do. So 0.5 into m into v into v. Okay, so that also you can do. Right. So we'll write like that only. Right. So what we'll do? We'll do. I'm sorry. Okay. So 0.5 into m into v. So this will give you the kinetic energy. So now what we have to do? We have to find the final energy. This plus this. So we can write one more. Printf the energy of particle, energy of particle is. So what type of variable is this? Floating point. So just write percentage F and close this. Okay. Yeah. So if you want, you can put some T there. So this much is enough, I guess. So the energy of particle is this one, whatever. So here, whatever is there in this E, so that value will be replaced. So finally, E is equal to PE plus K. Okay, E is equal to PE plus K. Okay. No. Yeah. So first we have to add this. So E is equal to PE plus the energy of particle P is this one. Okay. So yeah. So now what we have done, we have calculated potential energy and we have calculated kinetic energy. So now you sum this. So E is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy. Sum. So that value after adding, it will be stored where? It will be stored in this particular location. Now what you do is you have to simply display whatever is there in this particular location. So directly also you can write printf percentage f and E. That is for this where the value has to be stored, it has to be stored from E. Okay. So the energy of the energy of particle is percentage f, because all this we have 9.8, 3.2 and all that. So definitely we will get a float value. So percentage f, and E is also a float variable only. So percentage f, and so what value has to be replaced here? So whatever value is there in this particular location, so that will be replaced. Okay. Then you can simply write return 0. Okay. Return 0. Right. So this is a simple C program to compute the energy of a particle. Okay. Thank you. Deva, why are you?
এই কল আর